When we think of super terrifying sea monsters, the first name that comes to mind is probably Megalodon, a massive shark that roamed the oceans millions of years ago. But did you know there are even scarier creatures lurking beneath the waves, some of which were far more menacing than the Megalodon? From prehistoric predators to deep-sea monsters, here are 15 sea creatures scarier than Megalodon. Ready to change your perspective on what truly terrifies us in the ocean? Well, let's get started with Number 15. Two-Headed Shark. Well, of course, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But what if we told you that two-headed sharks are very real and very terrifying? This rare anomaly, often caused by genetic mutations, results in sharks with two heads instead of one. Although the exact cause is still debated, scientists believe that overfishing and genetic disorders are to blame. These sharks, though born with extra heads, face extreme difficulties in the wild, as their deformities often hinder their survival. They are extremely rare, but the sight of a two-headed shark would certainly send shivers down anyone's spine. While they don't typically survive long due to their deformities, their very existence raises questions about the bizarre, frightening depths of the ocean and the mysteries it holds. If you were to encounter one, it would be a nightmare in itself. Two heads, multiple jaws, and twice the terrifying power of a regular shark. It is quite scarier than Megalodon. Number 14. Faceless Kusk Eel. Have you ever wondered what a creature without a face looks like? The kusk eel is just that. This fish, found at extreme depths between 12,800 to 6,700 feet in the Indian and Pacific Seas, has no visible eyes or face. Instead, its features are hidden beneath its smooth, pale skin, giving it a haunting appearance. Its mouth, located on its underside, is its only visible feature, but it's a deadly one. This elusive carnivore roams the abyssal zones of the ocean, feeding on the small creatures of the deep. Its bizarre and unsettling look, combined with its near impossible-to-study habitat, makes it one of the scariest sea monsters out there. The faceless kusk eel was first discovered in the 1800s, but sightings are rare, and it wasn't until the late 20th century that it was rediscovered off Australia's coast. What's scarier than a fish that looks like it's straight out of a horror film? Number 13. Pentecopterus, the sea scorpion from hell. Over 460 million years ago, the ancient seas were ruled by Pentecopterus, an enormous sea scorpion that sent shock waves through the prehistoric waters. This fearsome predator could grow up to 5.5 feet long, making it one of the largest arthropods to ever live. With its massive, grasping arms and long, slender body, it wasn't just another sea creature. It was the king of its domain. Pentecopterus hunted with precision, its giant claws designed to grasp and hold on to its prey, which included smaller marine creatures. Unlike modern scorpions, this ancient terror didn't use its tail to sting, but instead used it for balance and swimming, giving it unparalleled agility. Discovered in a submerged meteorite crater in Iowa, Pentecopterus was the most ancient of its kind, predating other sea scorpions by millions of years. It ruled the seas with brutal efficiency, a true monster of the deep. Number 12. The Frilled Shark. The frilled shark is one of nature's most chilling creatures, a living relic from an era where monstrous predators ruled the deep. With its long serpentine body and eerie snake-like head, it looks like something out of a nightmare. This ancient shark is often referred to as a living fossil, unchanged for millions of years. But it's not just its strange appearance that makes it terrifying. The frilled shark is an efficient predator, lurching forward with surprising speed to snatch up prey, often swallowing it whole. Squids, octopuses, and even other sharks are on its menu. Its unique swimming motion, more akin to an eel than a shark, adds to its terrifying mystique. Lurking in the pitch-black depths, it's rarely seen by humans. But when it strikes, it's swift and deadly. making it one of the ocean's most enigmatic and fearsome hunters. Number 11. Fangtooth fish. The fangtooth fish might be small, but it holds the record for the largest teeth-to-body ratio of any fish, past or present. Found in the deep, cold waters of the world's oceans, this fierce predator can reach a length of only 6 inches, yet its ferocious teeth make it one of the most intimidating beasts in the ocean. With its flat body and large, monstrous head, the fangtooth's fearsome appearance is matched only by its hunting prowess. These fish reside at depths of up to 6,400 feet, though they often migrate to shallower waters at night. Using their ultra-sensitive chemical receptors, fangtooths detect the faintest traces of prey in the water, often targeting squid and fish larger than themselves. Their teeth, long and sharp, are like traps that allow them to snare and swallow prey whole. Despite their small size, fangtooth fish are among the most effective predators in the deep ocean. So, don't ever mess up if you spot one by any chance. Number 10. Stethacanthus. Stethacanthus, a shark-like creature from the late Devonian period, was unlike anything we've seen before. This sea monster, about 28 feet long, had a strange, anvil-shaped dorsal fin that resembled a bizarre ironing board. But that wasn't the weirdest part. Males of the species had a protrusion on their backs that helped them latch onto females during mating. Although not a fast predator, Stethacanthus was perfectly adapted for its bottom-dwelling lifestyle. It likely hunted slow-moving fish and invertebrates, making it a highly effective predator in its time. Fossils of this terrifying creature have been found across China, Europe, North America, and Russia. Yet it went extinct by the end of the Devonian period, leaving us only with its eerie, strange legacy. Unlike its prehistoric cousin Megalodon, Stethacanthus's super unique physical features make it an even creepier creature to imagine lurking in the depths of the vast ocean. Number 9. Tanisttropus. We bet you didn't expect to come across a reptile with a neck longer than its entire body and tail combined. Tanisttropus, an extinct creature from the late Triassic period, lived about 215 million years ago and remains one of the most bizarre reptiles to ever walk, or swim, the Earth. This predator could grow up to 20 feet in length, with its most eye-popping feature being its neck, which stretched a staggering 10 feet, nearly half of its total body length. But here's the kicker. This long neck was supported by only 10 vertebrae, each exceptionally long, adding to its eerie and almost unnatural look. While there's debate about its lifestyle, nerds believe it could have been aquatic or semi-aquatic, using its unique neck to snare prey in the waters. Fossils discovered in Switzerland suggest it had strong hind limbs, leading to theories that it was a fishing reptile. It could have hunted smaller creatures, using that weirdly stiff neck with more precision than we once thought. Number 8. Giant oarfish. Imagine a creature so long it could easily dwarf most things in the ocean. The giant oarfish isn't just large, it's massive. Known as the longest bony fish in the world, it can grow up to a mind-blowing 56 feet and weigh as much as 600 pounds. If that doesn't make you shiver, its mysterious nature will. In Japanese mythology, the oarfish is known as Ryugu no Tsukai, the messenger of the Dragon Palace, and its appearance is considered an omen of impending earthquakes. With its ribbon-like body, large eyes, and a crown of red spines on its head, it moves silently through the depths, mostly staying far from human sight. Living at depths of 3,280 feet, it's known for its elusive, slow-moving nature. Feeding mainly on krill, plankton, and small crustaceans, the giant oarfish isn't a predator. It's a passive, gentle giant of the sea. Still, its strange form and eerie reputation continue to capture imaginations worldwide. Number 7. Goblin Shark. Meet the Goblin Shark, a creature that looks like something straight out of a nightmare. Its blade-like flattened snout extends from the top of its head, giving it a terrifying, sword-like appearance. With a body ranging from 10 to 13 feet, this deep-sea predator is rarely seen by human eyes, making it one of the ocean's most mysterious and feared creatures. Its soft, almost translucent pink skin and bright blue-edged fins add to its ghostly vibe. The Goblin Shark inhabits deep ocean waters along continental slopes, mostly around Japan. And though not much is known about its behavior, it's believed to be a solitary hunter. Its feeding technique is unlike any other. It uses its sensitive snout to detect prey, then launches its jaws forward in a sudden, terrifying snap. Preying on bony fish, crustaceans, and squid, this slow-moving predator may be elusive, but it's certainly one to fear in the depths. So, never touch it if you ever encounter one. Number 6. Ramosus. Imagine a crocodile the size of a school bus, lurking in ancient waters, waiting for its next meal, and it could be anything that walks or moves. Ramosus, a gigantic reptile that lived during the Triassic period, was the stuff of nightmares. With an estimated length of up to 36 feet, this crocodilian was one of the largest of its kind. Its super long, narrow snout made it a perfect predator, capable of snapping up fish and smaller reptiles with ease. But Ramosus wasn't just a giant. It was an apex predator sitting at the top of the food chain. It hunted in the waters of ancient India and Pakistan, where fossils have been discovered. This fearsome beast was equipped with razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws, capable of crushing prey larger than itself. It's widely believed that it could even take down young dinosaurs. Just imagine encountering this terrifying monster in ancient waters. There was no escape from its jaws of death. Number 5. Magna Squid. Magna Squid, often referred to as the big fin reef squid, is one of the ocean's most bizarre and unsettling creatures, and it is all for good reasons. This squid's tentacles stretch an incredible 13 to 26 feet, an unsettling sight when you realize they are almost as long as the creature's body. Unlike other squid species, Magna's arms and tentacles are all the same length, which gives it an eerie, symmetrical appearance. Its tentacles often look like spaghetti or the long, spindly legs of a daddy long-legged spider. But what's even more terrifying is how it hunts. Using microscopic suckers, it grabs plankton and bottom-dwelling creatures along the ocean floor. This elusive, deep-sea dweller remains a mystery, making it even scarier as it slips through the deep abyss, a creature few have ever laid eyes on. If you encountered this sea monster in the depths, you'd probably think you were trapped in a deep-sea nightmare. Now, let's move to number 4. Hesperosaurus. This giant marine reptile from the Triassic period is one of the most fearsome creatures to have ever existed in our oceans. Stretching up to 12 feet long, this prehistoric monster was a fast and efficient predator. Its long, flexible tail and paddle-like limbs allowed it to glide through the water with speed and precision, hunting anything in its path. Its skull was designed for grabbing prey, making it a powerful and formidable hunter in its time. What sets Hesperosaurus apart from other sea monsters is its lineage. It's one of the few extinct creatures that might be related to modern reptiles like crocodiles. This deep-sea terror may have been a close relative to the ancestors of some of today's scariest predators. Imagine encountering this predator in the warm Triassic seas with its fierce jaws and relentless hunting skills. It's a predator built to terrify. With its ferocious appearance and deadly abilities, Hesperosaurus gives even the mighty Megalodon a run for its money. Number 3. Pteranus. You might be shocked to learn that not all terrifying ancient sea creatures became the top predators of their time. Pteranus, an extinct genus of giant marine snake, was formidable in size but didn't quite reach the apex of oceanic dominance. Living in the shallow seas of the Mesozoic, it grew up to 19 feet long, with fossils found across regions that are now the eastern United States, South America, Africa, and South Asia. Despite its massive size, it didn't overtake the oceans like sharks and other marine reptiles, which had already claimed the title of top predator. This snake's stiff spine and higher metabolism made it an efficient swimmer, but less flexible than some of its contemporaries. However, it was a relentless hunter, navigating ancient seas with precision, feeding on fish and smaller marine creatures. Though not the largest predator, it still evoked a sense of awe and fear among the creatures it hunted. Number 2. The Tanisttropus shark. In the shallow coral reefs of northern Australia and New Guinea, there lurks a beast so elusive that even the sharpest eyes might never spot it. The Tanisttropus shark is a master of disguise, its broad, flattened body and intricate skin fringes helping it blend seamlessly into the reef. With its unique, beard-like appearance, this shark looks like it belongs to another world. By day, it remains motionless in caves or under overhanging rocks, its tail curled up like a sleeping serpent, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its prey, unsuspecting and unaware, drifts into its reach. A solitary predator, the Tanisttropus uses its small sensory organs to detect movement and pounce when the time is right. It can even flick its tail, mimicking the movement of a small fish to lure prey in. Silent, deadly, and ever so patient, this shark is a perfect example of nature's stealthiest hunter. Will it beat Megalodon? Drop your comment below. Number 1. Elasmosaurus, the giant sea serpent. Elasmosaurus, a marine reptile from the Mesozoic era, was pretty famous for its incredible 23-foot-long neck that accounted for nearly half of its entire body length. This long-necked predator lived during the Cretaceous period, about 65 million years ago. Despite its length, it wasn't the largest marine reptile, but its unique hunting technique set it apart from other sea creatures. With 71 vertebrae in its neck, Elasmosaurus could use its long, serpentine neck to strike from a distance, ambushing unsuspecting prey like fish and squid. Its relatively flat skull, sharp teeth, and large flippers made it a formidable swimmer, capable of moving through the water with eerie precision. Though it eventually went extinct during the Cretaceous-Paleogene event, its long neck and predatory strategy remain a defining feature of this ancient marine reptile. If you learned anything new, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.